All right, how y'all doing today? I had somebody make a comment to me about doing a rig rundown, which I think is funny, but I will because we always watch rig rundowns of our heroes and stuff like that, and I don't think I'm close to anybody's hero. But so this is what the deal is. I've got the FM3, you know, it's updated. And so what I do is I just run it out the left, which is, but you can make it in the in there. So even if you play from the left, it still has the right and left in it. If that makes any sense. Um, and so what I do is I just run it straight into a Mackie 1400 watt thump. It's called the Mackie 212, and I just it does all right for me. When I first got the FM3, I used it was an Alto that I got from a buddy of mine that just let me borrow it until I got this. And I actually the the Alto kind of sounded better. But right now, I mean, this is new, so I'm just holding on to it. And you could say I could EQ it and stuff, but I don't like to not I don't how I'm not that keen on a lot of stuff, so I just do the basics. But yeah, that's what. Of course, you can't. I got this running into this. This is a trailer trash board. I got my guitar in there, and that comes out, and it goes into here. So my guitar is. This is my crybaby. I'm still working on trying to get this all set up. The deal is the people say, well, it's only got 3 foot switches. Yes, that does limit you, but you can see here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you won't be able to. Let me see. Yeah, you can't see it, but this is my clean. This is so clean, crunch, and this one for some reason it's supposed to be boosted, which would be the lead, but I need to redo that. So each one of these you can make it do two different things. I think you can make it do up to three different things at a time. So when you're saying people say, "Oh, well, only has 3 foot switches," but you can assign these to do more than one thing. So like, you could either have your clean, crunch, and then your lead like this. I just got the tuner on here. I'm taking it back off because actually the tuner is right there. So I'm gonna take that back off right here because that's just taking it. I like it because I'd rather just hit it with my foot, but yeah, that's how and I got the crybaby in the number one, and you can see where I got, and I just run it straight into the to the Mackie, and that's how and then when I go to pray when I do practice or whatever, it depends on. So we play in this we practice in this bar, so it's kind of loud, and well, you got to kind of get loud. And so what I'll do is I don't use the stump. I use that alto that my buddy let me use. And then, like I said, I've got this in December, and this is what, April. So I mean, there's still a lot of stuff I need to figure out about it. But like I said, what I do is I go from this to that alto. Not this. This ain't alto. That's a Mackie. I go from this to an alto, and then I run the line out of that. I go into their board, and then I just turn it up. You know what I'm saying? I could, I don't know. It's stuff I got to figure out, and I'm sure there's somebody gonna tell me, oh, there's a better way to do it, and I'm sure there is. But right now, that's the way I use it, and I appreciate you. Later on, I'll do a more in depth of it. But for right now, that's how I use it. When I practice at home or whatever, I just run it into that speaker right there. And that's and so this, like a speaker like this, you can just do a coffee house gig. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody had an acoustic or whatever, blah blah blah, some a small place, you don't even have to run this into the PA. You know, you could just use that as a guitar amp, and that's what I was trying to do. But where we practice at, and the guys I practice with, they have a killer PA, so that's a bonus for me because I got the sounds of this. I mean, I got the way I could hear it myself, and then they got it in their house, and they can adjust it that way. But yeah, there's been a couple times I wanted to go back to tube amps, but in the long run, I mean, I got so many amps on here, and there's going to be people, oh, it's not the same. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I was playing the other night, practicing the other night, and I had it on the I want to say it was the Dumble amp. Oh my gosh, man! Especially with that SG right there, Junior, and that hot pickup that I had. Well, I didn't have it. My buddy had custom made for it. Oh man, you could just it sounded so good. But I appreciate you watching, and if you got any questions, just hit me up. And yeah, so that's all I got for you. Thank you.